Hey, John with Simple Property Management. I'm here today to give you your July rental market update. So let's jump in. It's been a great July. Couple notable things. Rental market we find is still strong. You just need to price accordingly. And this leads me to number two, because residents are really still looking for amenities, that washer and dryer hookup. Obviously, it's been a hot summer, air conditioning, off-street parking, things like that. And our number of leads and showings is still high, so we really like to see that. So we'll get into Grand Rapids firstly. You'll see where this would be June because the data is from last month. Um, but you'll see there's a little dip here, not so much for four bedrooms, but you can see it kind of came down a little bit before. So it's kind of flattening out, which is not a huge surprise to me. I mean, as rental rates go up, they can't just go straight up. Obviously, we all know that, but I don't see anything that concerns me here. Median rents in Grand Rapids, you know, 900 to 1,000 for a one bedroom, give or take. And you have to always remember that this data pulls in uh, anything that's brand new and old. So it brings in everything. So I always like to keep that in mind, as the stuff that's newer, it's probably going to be a little bit over 1,000. The stuff that's older, especially for a one bedroom, is probably going to be a little bit under 900. Too bad single and multifamily looks good. We're continuing to see rents go up kind of across the board. I wouldn't say that they're going up as quickly though. I mean, you'll see in Grand Rapids just the 1 month and the 3 month change a little bit, but nothing huge, especially when you compare it to the 12-month change. Um, but still a strong market. Wyoming, same thing. We have a little bit of a this is county data, so you are going to see a little bit of a dip in Wyoming. But what's really interesting is the one bedroom single family and multifamily looks pretty good. Too bad, a little bit lower than Grand Rapids. And then your three bed single and multifamily, good rents here. Same thing with four bed. So things are really looking good, I think, in Grand Rapids and surrounding areas. What I would say is right now it's July, today's July 25th. As we get closer and closer to school starting, you're going to see demand start to go down, and it's going to continue going down until about that Thanksgiving, Christmas time, and then after New Year's, it continues to go back up. Not that I would be super worried about demand dropping totally off. We still lease things throughout the year, but I would just keep that in mind as you're pricing rental properties. Maintenance costs continue to rise. Last week we got another increase on our flooring. Um, Interest rates are going to go up again, sounds like. But I think one thing that's very interesting is our showings and our leads per on market property is still high. So last week, actually, the week of July 18th through the 24th, we had the most showings that we've had. I just look at our report kind of in a rolling month. So the most showings since July 20th, before July 20th, actually. And leads per online property, so per property that's on the market, was very high. Not as high as the week before last, but I think part of that is because we had the July 4th week in there. So leads did drop on that week, as I suggested. Same thing with showings. But the week after, it came back pretty strong. Last week we had more showings per online property, like I said, than any other week. So I really think that we're really kind of heating up before the school year starts. So those are all good things. Anything else that's new? I've not heard anything on if there's gonna be or when it's gonna come back, the eviction protection program. That was it was actually called the eviction diversion program. They did that in Kent County before COVID started. Obviously, that went away when all the COVID funds came in. I've not heard a whole lot on the eviction diversion program. I think that they're probably trying to get all the SERA funds finished out there with all the applications that came in at the end of June, and then they'll probably start that back up or do something to that effect. So that is your July market update. As always, if you have any questions, give us a call, 616-329-6318. Thank you.